Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Frosty here, yet again with another storytime video with some gameplay in the background. Hope you guys are enjoying the videos, and thank you so much for the support here recently. I just think that the idea of me being entertaining is dope as fuck. Anyways, I hope you guys are doing well. I'm doing pretty good myself, and if you like the content, keep dropping likes on the video. And before I start the story time, I do not condone to smoking at all. Just don't do it. It leads to terrible addiction, ruins relationships. You do it for the rest of your life, ruins your life. Just overall, not good for you at all. So don't do it like my dumbass in the story time. So let's get into the story. This is a little bit of an older one and definitely not an age you should be interested in smoking, so don't be a dumbass like me. Seriously, smoking is one of the worst things you can do, especially cigarettes. Anyways, this story all starts in the summer when I was 8. And this summer was like the transition into third grade. And your boy wakes up probably around 10. Boy needs his beauty rest. So eventually I wake up from my slumber. And specifically this day, I remember waking up with a really bad sore throat. So I went and got water. I drank it and it went away. I'm pretty sure my throat was just dry. And, mouth breather over here. So I'm going along my day. I'm pretty sure this day I skipped right over breakfast and just hopped straight onto the PlayStation on BO2. So I was playing this, grinding. I was the 8-year-old squeaker in your lobby, absolutely clapping your cheeks, just wrecking everyone. A couple hours passed. By a couple hours, I mean like 4 hours probably passed. And I'm starting to get a headache, so I get off the game and I go into the open world of my house and actually communicate with other life forces, my family. And my brother was just chilling in the living room, just watching YouTube, and I joined him and I watched for a bit. And today, that day, I guess my brother had plans to go to his best friend's house, which usually I'm involved and invited in. But this day I was not, and I was a little bit butthurt at this, but to think back on it, I was probably an annoying little shit, and my older brother probably did not want me to annoy them. So, anyways, I'm sitting there, all butthurt, probably throwing a bitch fit. And then my dad comes into the living room and tells me he was going to lay down for a while and take a nap, which was pretty usual. He's a little bit of an older guy, so it was pretty usual. I was like, okay, sounds cool. Hey, boy is bored as hell, is just watching YouTube and stuff, and I have no idea what to do, so I just ended up going back to play BO2 on my PS3 and clap some more cheeks. I was being a dick and a troll, but eventually time goes past again, probably like an hour, hour and a half. My dad's still sleeping, and I get off the game, and I enter the front room. Already not a good idea because this is the smoking room. Because that was the only purpose for it. My dad spent a lot of time in here, and my dad has always smoked since I was young. And on this day, I don't know what the hell got into me as an 8-year-old, but something whispered in my ear. I was like, I wonder what smoking is like, boy. More specifically, a cigarette. And I thought I was going to be super cool and be like my dad, so I open up that front door, super sneaky like, so the old ass hinges don't squeak how they usually do. I'll walk in there of the agility of a cat. I make to like where the ashtray was, and there was a brand new cigarette just laying there for me, just waiting, calling my name, and his lighter laying right next to it. So I checked my surroundings, make sure everything is clear, because it had already been like an hour and a half, and this was pretty close to the time my dad was getting up, which was a bright idea on my half. Oh yeah, let's smoke a cigarette, which is already a bad idea, but let's smoke it when my dad is likely gonna get up. So I'm a genius. Anyways, I snatched my dad's smoking utensils and the cigarette, and I even remember the brand, Native Red Shorts, because this guy has always smoked Native Red Shorts my whole life. And I open the front door out of my house. I make my way out, super sneaky like. I grab the cigarette and I look at it. I'm on the porch. Then I eventually make my way around the car and I tell myself, fuck it. So I get the lighter as well and I begin starting to light it. But at this point, I'm young and dumb and I have never used a lighter before, not even to like light fireworks. I don't know how it works because I'm stupid as hell. So I'm there fucking grinding my finger on the textured wheel and it starts hurting because I'm there just grinding the wheel. So I stop and I'm like, ow, my finger. And I go back inside and I find matches instead. And I lit the match and brought it to the cigarette and I breathe in. And since I have no idea how to smoke or anything, I immediately start fucking dying and choking. I had the nastiest coughing fit. Also, the taste of a cigarette is disgusting. And I had the nastiest coughing fit known to man. I'm there dying, and I'm thinking, what the fuck did I do wrong? Did I smoke it wrong? My eyes bloodshot from choking like a fish out of the water. And then the nicotine hit me, and I got a really lightheaded, sudden rush, and I sat down in front of one of the cars in our driveway, out of view. And I was like, what the hell? I was like, wait, I kind of like this. I kind of like this. I did not like the aspect of gasping for air. And I was like, maybe I smoked it wrong. So my dumbass decides, let's smoke it again. And I go in for another inhale, another deep ass breath. And at this point, I'm at like half of the cigarette left. I get to the end of my breath. I immediately start dying again like a dumb fuck. And I'm there coughing hard as hell. I remember coughing up like phlegm. It was pretty gnarly and disgusting. And in the midst of this coughing fit, I threw that shitty ass cigarette down and curb stomped its bitch ass, and I threw it away, still dying. And then I went inside after I was done dying, and I calmed down a little bit. I went inside all but hurt yet again because smoking was not cool like how I thought it was. I just kept thinking, how the fuck does my dad do this shit like at all? How does he smoke and not die? And I go back to playing COD like a fucking loser. And what makes this story a little bit funnier is I smoked another cigarette with my brother not that long after, maybe like a year after, and lied to him that it was my first time, and then proceeded to die yet again because yet again I don't know how to smoke. But anyway, guys, that pretty much wraps up the story about the first time I smoked a cigarette. And the moral of the story is pretty simple. Definitely do not smoke. It's just not good for you, and it's not cool at all. Like how I found out in the story, it's not cool. Don't do it. It's not cool. Not good for you either. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed the video, drop a like on the video, and later, guys. Stay frosty.